People of YouTube, welcome back to Designer Vibes. Today I'll be taking you behind the scenes to show you the tools that I use to make my workflow more seamless and easier, from obvious hardwares like my laptop to software that I can't live without. If you're just starting out or you're looking to step up your workspace game, you might want to watch till the end. You might find one or two favorite tools that you can add to your toolkit. First on my list, obviously, is my laptop. I use an HP EliteBook Pro 8th Gen, Core i7, 16 gig RAM, and it has a storage space of 512 SSD. It has touchscreen abilities and keyboard light. I got this laptop in 2023, and it cost me about 350,000 naira to get the laptop. Before that, I was using a Dell E something, I can't remember. Well, that was a much lesser, it has like 4 gig RAM kind of. That's what I started out with basically. So I can run my software seamlessly on this laptop without having any lagging or any issue. But recently I think it's beginning to lag. I think I need to clear up my storage or something, but it actually serves me well currently. It is durable. The battery, oh my god, the battery lasts so long. Like it has long life battery or something like that. It's durable, it's not heavy. The screen quality is not that bad, it's decent. And like I said, it serves me well. This is my personal system. Some people would argue that you should get like a MacBook and whatnot. MacBook is better than PC. There's always that conversation every now and then on like design Twitter space and all of that stuff. Just buy what you can afford. I have used a MacBook and a PC. MacBook is for work. I think a MacBook Pro 20 something, that was what I was given. I think it got upgraded to a more higher version, and my experience using both the Apple product and the PC Windows is, I don't know. Some people swear that it's so different, they can all that, but I just feel the same using both. The speed is the same. I would say by the time I got upgraded to, because the MacBook Pro I was given, I think it was 2020, it had faults, so I was given like a stopgap. That was like 2022. It was much smaller. The screen was much faster than the 2020 MacBook Pro I was using. Even though the screen was very small, but it was faster. Everything was, seamless. I think I preferred that one compared to the 2020 I was given initially, except the screen size. But the user experience, I don't know. I'm an oddball. I probably believe that I'm the only one that is saying there's no much difference, but that's just my experience. But if you're starting out and you don't have money to buy a MacBook, either a used one or a new one, just go for what you can afford. Just make sure that you check that it has the storage capacity to run Photoshop. I think the minimum you need to run Photoshop software on your PC is like 4 gig. Like I said, with like a laptop of 4 gig 500 HD. That was like the thing, and it was smooth at first, especially with Photoshop, but with Illustrator it kept crashing. I can't run the two together, but when I upgraded to this, I can run the two together seamless. Steps was flowing well and all of that stuff. Just do according to your pocket basically, but just go for something that is at least 4 gig that can run two seamlessly, and you can upgrade as you go. So the second on my list is my mouse. Disclaimer before we go right into this mouse issue, I know there's this huge topic of designers who design with their trackpad and designers who design with their mouse. I design with both. The wire is as long as what I don't know is the wire is actually very long. So that's just it for my mouse. I just use it for precision. Obviously, it does not help with wrist pain or anything. As you can see, it's basic, so it's just there, but it gets the job done for me. The third thing on my list is my hard drive. I have a 500 gig HDD hard drive. So I have the hard drive here. So I actually did not purchase this hard drive. I think I only paid for the case, like the external case I have here is from my previous laptop, because I bought a new storage, a new HDD for that laptop, and then it cost me, I can't remember how much it cost me basically. But yeah, that's just it. So this is how I've been carrying it about since 2022. This is the case that the person bought. Yeah, and this is what is inside. I have like a wire to connect. You know what? I wrapped it the hanky because it's delicate. So this is it here. Got a Samsung case, and this is just it. So I have some because I lost my previous file on that laptop, but my friend was able to give me a software that will help me recover some. So I recover some of it. So some of it are stored here, and I put some other files on it, because I mean, you want to save your client's work, your own personal work, your resources, your assets. Because your laptop can just decide to like ghost you. The fourth thing on my list, can you guess? It is my notes and paper and pencil. I have a lot. These are just like few. I have a lot from, what's it called? From souvenirs to notebook that I bought. I have gone through so many notebooks. So but let me just highlight this. And this is what I use them to do. I use them to sketch. Let's go through this one. I use them to like sketch, write down important information. This is like, you can't know what it is, but this is like a sketch for like a social media post. Let me show you. I kind of also write stuff like color code. This is like a rough sketch for like a backdrop. This is another thing, me writing down stuff, like just stuff. Like this is during AFCON. I was taking notes of, this is AFCON. Yeah, this is AFCON Euro 2024 and Copa America game. As you can see, Argentina and Uruguay, Colombia, just stuff, just jot down stuff, more stuff. So I will show you. So this is the sketch of a design, of a social media design. I will show you. I'll put up the final, I don't know if you can see it. I'll put up the final image, the sketch versus the final design here. So this is one. But so the notes I want to highlight today are from Crate. So I got this in 21. I won it in a giveaway by Inges in their Crates collection. I think this particular one is Nigerian. The illustrations are Nigerian team, because this first one is Oguta Lake in Imo State. This is a 72 grid notebook. This is what the grid notebook look like. You can see I already want to sketch and clean something, but this is what the grid notebook is. Good for like sketching. And this illustration on it is Yankari National Park in Bauchi State. This one is 72 pages, 72 page plain notebook. Even as it is plain, I still just like scribble stuff. This is it. Let me show you. I'm here to bring this logo to like this to life. I've sketched this thing out since 2022, I think, or 2023. What year did there's this K-drama I want to remember. Woo to the young to the woo. Is it Young? I can't remember, but it's that girl, that story about that autistic lawyer. Yes. So that's that. Then the third one is a 72-page ruled notebook. This illustration on it is Olumorok, Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria, West Africa. So I just like jot down some things and just just have this. So those are like what I want to highlight, and they look cute. You can just put it inside your bag and on the go. Have it on the go when ideas pop in, just write away, sketch away, and all of that stuff. So that's that for that. So the next thing I want to show you in my hardware is this. What's it called? I think it's called a mouse pad. Mouse pad. So yes, this mouse pad, I just got it recently. I have one which it was part of souvenir from work, but that one didn't have this hump, this little hump here. It's like for your wrist. So when you're like, you can rest your wrist, and it's very important, when you're designing for a long time. I'm like the only one that feels that like my wrist wants to break off, like this place. And my hand, I have this kind of scar. I have a scar. This is like too much information, but yeah, I have a scar on this place. So it feels as though anytime this hand is paining when I'm using to work, it feels as though the tendons, the muscles, the veins are being drawn from this scar. It's so painful. So yeah, it helps relax your hands. But one thing I want to get, I saw on Shein. By the way, Shein delivers to Nigeria. It has this. It has something like this, but you wear it like a headband on your hand. But it has puffs, so it can move all around. Because this one, I find it a little bit limiting. But I mean, it still works, but it does the job for me. So if you are someone that uses mouse, even though you don't use mouse, yeah, just get something to support your wrist. Get something to support your wrist. If you can't, this should be like a 2K, 3K, thereabouts now, so it's kind of affordable. But if you don't want to splurge on it, you could use other alternatives, like maybe get a foam or something to just prop. Just take care of your hands, because that hand is what used to produce work, and that's the hand that earns you money. So take care of it. So another thing I want to, this one is not really like a serious tool, but it helps me a lot, especially when I'm designing. And I need my I don't know if I'm the only one. When I design, I need my phone to check so many things, to quickly browse also, because sometimes I do not want to connect to the internet on my system. So I just and sometimes I always have like reference on my phone already, and just I need my phone when I'm designing, basically. So I have this tripod here, and again, it's also good for me when I'm like, watching a tutorial, or online courses. For example, I'm currently taking courses on motion design, so I can place my phone on this and replicate what is being done. Just makes it easier for me. This one, this one I got it in probably 2019, 2018. Then it was like quite cheap, like 7,500 or 6,500. Now you can't get a tripod for that amount. But yeah, serves me really this place. Apart from this, I mean, it's still very much effective. I got that phone stand, but it's pretty much useless. So I use Adobe products, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro. I haven't been on Premiere Pro in a while. Then more recently, After Effects. So yeah, I'm considering trying out Affinity. My manager was saying something about, oh, you should try Affinity. It's also a good this to Adobe. So I'm looking forward to trying to design. Learn how to design. Affinity is free, and also Figma. I also want to really understand the scope of Figma, because I mean, there are so many jobs that had to decline because, bro, I don't design in Figma. I'll use Adobe and Canva. Now my resources, that's design resources. For my font, I mostly get my font from Google. When I'm using sites like DaFont, Cool Font, all of those free, I always make sure to check for the licensing. If it is free for commercial use, rest assured I'm going to use it for project. If it is free for personal use, I'm going to use it for personal use. So that's one thing you should also take notes of when using free fonts. But when it comes to Google is free, it's open license. Adobe Font is also free, not free, but you have musical subscription. So yeah, for my mockups, I have a lot. I haven't made a video. I'm going to link it up here. For sites that you can get mockups from. They are pretty much, I still use them to today. But one major one I want to highlight is Freepik. Freepik is the GOAT. Freepik does it for me. Shutterstock, I mean, I've used Shutterstock. I mean, the company's provision is Shutterstock. Shutterstock is not, I mean, everything there is vector based, please. So it's not really it for me. There are some good stuff there, and again, some stuff you find on Shutterstock, you can also find on Freepik. So it works like that. Creators are on the same platform. I currently have a subscription or a yearly plan for Freepik. I just got it when they were doing their sales last year, December, Black Friday. I got it. But before that, I was using free plan. Then another thing I do is when I see a premium mockup that I want to use, I have a friend's login. So my friend, his company uses Freepik, so he has Freepik login. So he shares it with me. But now we've both gotten our own private subscription. So yes, so that's one investment that I really like. Freepik is stepping up their game, and it does it for me. Their AI generator makes sense. The mockup generator makes sense. The AI one seems similar to Adobe Firefly, so I'm not mad at it. So yeah, so that's it for my software and assets that I use. So one last thing is my wish list of software gadgets that I would like to have. One essential thing I want is a graphic tablet for illustrations. I'm looking to really double down on my illustration skills. So yeah, graphic tablets, that's one thing, and probably I should get to this year. Hopefully, that's because there are two things I'm looking to learn this year. I want to After Effects and my illustration skills. So let me just start with After Effects first, face it heads on. Then when it's time for me to double up on my illustration, I'll probably get it. So that will be my wish list for my design hardware. But software, probably Procreate, still ties back to illustration anyways. But yeah, that's just it. So that's it for my 2025 graphic design toolkit. I hope it gave you a bit of insight to what I use every day and rely on to create the awesomeness that I put out. If you like this video, you like this kind of content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share the video. And if you have any tool or software you want to try out that has made your own life easier, and you think, okay, this lady could benefit from it, please don't forget to share it in the comments below. I'll be looking out for it. So thank you guys. I'll see you in my next one.